Riders, it's Josh from CycleHunters.com. I just want to take the time to let you guys know and say thank you so much for keeping us busy that I haven't been able to get to these videos and actually get something out to you so that we can finally show you the end product of the Kawasaki Ninja ZX 6R build. So again, thank you so much for keeping us busy through this summer here. I just haven't been able to get to these videos to put them out. So we finally got a chance to sit down and had a little bit of a lull and put this together. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for the support. We're riders taking care of riders. We hope to keep doing this for you and making cool videos and cool content. See what happens next. But anyway, enjoy the video. Hello riders, it's Josh from CycleHunters.com. Finally got the tank back. We're going to be checking this thing out. What do we got going on today, Matt?
Well, I just got the tank reinstalled here. We ended up actually having another tank in stock that was actually in a little bit better shape than the old tank that was on this. And they painted it up here, and for about the same money, maybe a little less than the whole entire plastics kit, we got the tank done. So if that says anything about, you know, that kit, that's one thing you should recognize as that's pretty awesome. And let me go see if I can find it. Kind of walk them through this a little bit here, Joshy. I'm going to go grab some of those plastics and we'll see how good a paint job from a professional paint shop matches up to the stuff we got from the from ABS fairings.
Yeah, I haven't even matched them up.
I'm going to go grab the box quick.
So you can see that we've got pretty much everything taken off of the bike. A couple little things here and there that we're gonna address. Obviously, we're gonna be cleaning this baby up too. Everything has to be a certain level for us to feel comfortable with it, so that when a customer purchases the bike, it's got to leave here as best as we can possibly make it. We usually refer to that as Joel approved. So we're always making sure that everything is done to a very high level. And I cannot wait to see this. Cali green is one of my favorite colors. So to see this match up, this is going to be the first that I've seen it match up. I mean, I've seen the tank already, but briefly. We're so busy, it's not really something I'm able to sit and, you know, just sort of oogle over. But let's see here.
Yeah, it's definitely...
Yeah, there you go.
So there's...
Well, that should be it. That's that piece right there.
Which side is us? I believe that is this side here. So yeah, I mean, it's a little dusty, but that's... Once Josh puts his polish on there, yeah, that's going to be...
Oh, that's money, dude.
I mean, this here has already been waxed and buffed. So
right.
once you wax and buff this,
yeah, you can tell it's dull.
You're never going to be able to.
Yeah, you can see
You're never going to be able to tell. And this is a body shop that did this versus the ABS stuff. So it's quality stuff. The paintwork's going to match. It's going to look beautiful.
Yeah, it's definitely going to look good. I even dig the fact that we have some of these green accents going on at the top of the shocks.
Yeah, it's gonna
look great.
Really well on this one. I think you and Phil knocked it out of the park with the color combination. I think you did a good job picking it.
Well, that's just us picking it. I gotta say again, guys, we are not sponsored in any way, shape, or form by ABS Plastics. These guys, we found them and we gave them a shot. They have every time come through. And even for this project, if you remember prior, they sent us a cover for the tank. It wasn't the exact cover, but they did us a solid just saying, hey, see if this thing works. And it didn't work. It's okay. So we had the tank painted. You know, some of these projects like this, if you want to do them right, it's just going to take time. That's just the reality of it. So here we are at this stage where we finally got the tank back. Matt's chomping at the bit to get this thing put back together and get her washed, detailed, and I can't wait to see the final product. But this is really great to see where we are with this right now.
Yeah, and I got kind of a little bit of a mess going on here. I'm trying to match some different things up to get everything to work and go back together right. But once it's all done, it'll look beautiful. And I think you were saying something, Josh. I'll probably just end up doing a lot of the time lapse on this one, where I'll just do fast forward through putting this together. I'm not going to really talk too much through this one, but it's going to look awesome when it's all done.
Yeah, guys, a lot of this stuff really is, you know, as far as the fairing portion of it, pretty self-explanatory when you're taking it off. Mounting points, you know, they really don't change, especially with the ABS stuff, because all of this...
It's all OEM. You take plenty of pictures and you look at where all the stuff comes apart. It's all the same mounting points on this, and it's going to accept the same screws that you're taking out of your OEM fairings. I've not run into any issues where you need a wood screw where there was a machine screw that was supposed to be there.
Right.
So it's really good stuff in terms of that.
And that is a top tip coming from Matt, where you're taking pictures of things as you disassemble them, put them in separate little baggies so that if you know this is a fairing bolt, it's a fairing bolt. So you don't have to mess with any of that stuff, have anything left over, because you know how that goes when you have leftover nuts and bolts.
Yeah. I mean, with this kit, you know, you do get a bolt kit with it. So it's not going to be uncommon that you have extras, which is nice because you do get a whole bolt kit there, and you can choose whatever color you want to put this thing back together, which that's also pretty cool. But, yeah, if you just want to slap the old stock bolts back in, they'll all fit back in there. Like I said, there's nothing different about these plastics versus the OEM, except the price. You know,
oh, yeah.
That's really the only difference I've found so far with these kits.
So, again, for the ABS kit that we had purchased from absfairings.com, this was less than $1,000 for the entire thing, painted and cleared over top of the decals. It is really that professionally done. It's very, very high quality material. I honestly, I can't say enough about these guys because they really have come through, and they're super, super quick to respond when you need something. You have to email them. It's been really difficult to try to talk to anybody, but again, this is par for the course, and these guys are on top of their game. So if you are looking for some sort of an ABS replacement fairing kit for your motorcycle, I would absolutely, wholeheartedly recommend absfairings.com. They do a great job. And even if you wanted something that's custom, they can do that. You just need to send them pictures, which, again, for less than $1,000, you can have the entire bike done. Now, again, for ours, this tank is painted. In some cases, you may have to do something like that. Ours had a dent in it, so we had to address that to make sure that this is as best as we can make it. So that cost more, but, you know, this is our plight to try to make sure that when this bike is done, it's as sound as can be, mechanically, number one, and then visually on the other side of it, that's the thing we want to make really, really pop and shine, because, you know, that's usually the first thing that you really encounter when you're looking at a bike is its presence and how it looks right off the bat. So I cannot wait to see this when it's done, man. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm gonna start plugging away on this thing and get it. Got a couple of little odds and ends, as you can see, getting bolted on and unbolted. But once I get all the little extra stuff that I have to do done, I'm gonna start buttoning up these fairings here. And I think this kit's gonna go pretty quick because it's a pretty simple bike to take apart and put back together. So I think this is going to actually install pretty quickly. I don't think I'm going to run into too many issues putting the fairings back on this bike here. You know, it doesn't. It's not like the CBR we just did. That one was a little bit of a difficult one because the way the plastics were held together. But this one here, Kawasaki, seems to be pretty straightforward. It's going to be a pretty simple install, I feel.
Well, the whole goal is to make sure it's Joel approved.
Oh, he's right over there. We got to go ask him.
Yeah, we're gonna. Well, it's premature to ask him right now, but as soon as this baby's done, we're gonna find out.
The important thing is that it's Cycle Hunters approved. We don't mess around here, man. It's either it's done right or it's not done here.
You heard it from the man.
It's as simple as that.
But is it Joel approved?
After it's Cycle Hunters approved, I get the thumbs up. I'm the last one to see it before it leaves the property. It's got to pass my inspection. That's true.
Amen to that.
Yes, sir. All right, so stay tuned. Yep. This project is finally getting done.
Yes, finally.
You ready to see this thing? Yeah, look at that. Finally. This bike has taken quite a while from start to finish. As you guys have seen through the documentation that we've put together on the YouTube channel here. So what you're seeing is the ABS fairings all final and put in place. Everything fits so nice and genuinely good stuff. I mean, really, the product itself is exceptional for what you get, for what you pay for. You will fully be satisfied. This is our third project, something like that, and every time that we've gone through ABS fairings, it's been a really good experience. Like I said, the only thing, you know, hey, listen, good things come to those who wait. And these took a while to get, but the reality is look how good that looks. Yes, I did buff it. I just got done buffing it, wiping it down, making sure that all the little fingerprints are taken care of as best as you can. But you know, I mean, look at that thing. So go back into the first video, you can see what this bike started out as a gray, you know, matte gray version. And the issues that we had with the tank, which, you know, listen, this is the tank. We got it repainted, got the sticker on there, and that came out really, really well. So it matched up with the fairings. Just look at that thing. That is not OEM plastics. That, I mean, you gotta really, really know your bikes to understand that's not OEM, because it looks so good. The green is just excellent. The blacks are deep. You know, this is cleared over top. So everything is a good quality, so that if you are gonna go do plastics on your bike, and they make them for a lot of them. Some of them, you know, the older models, you might have to ask them. So for one of the upcoming projects that we got, we had to do that. And we'll make known what that's going to be in a little bit of a later video. But for right now, just look how good this looks. Everything matched up so well. It makes the bike really sharp. In my opinion, it looks way better than that gray. You know, black and green, Cowie green is a great color. So tell me what you guys think. Put some comments in the box below. I just want to shout out to ABS Fairings and to Matt, our super tech, who got this project done, and it looks absolutely stunning. The new owner should be, I mean, grinning from ear to ear. Well, my friends, until the next bike, happy riding. That's Joel approved.
Remember to hit like and subscribe and ding that notification bell for updated content. Thank you.